Quoting jobs is one of the toughest parts of starting in roofing. The price is too high, you lose the job. The price is too low, you work for free. The biggest mistake new roofers make, they guess. In this video, I'll show you how to quote with confidence, avoid costly mistakes, and make sure every job is profitable. Why guessing kills roofers? Let's start here. Most new roofers think, well, my buddy down the street charges around $400 a square, so I'll just do the same. Or they look at what their competitor quoted and say, I'll just come in a little lower to win the job. But that's guessing, and it's a business killer. Why? Because you don't know what their overhead is, what labor costs are, or even if they're profitable themselves. Quoting without knowing your own numbers leads to razor-thin margins, cash flow problems, and eventually, burnout. I knew a guy who started his roofing company, underbid 3 jobs just to keep his crew busy, and ended up losing over $20,000 in a single summer. He thought he was winning because he was busy, but he was bleeding money. So let me say it clearly, busy doesn't mean profitable. Guessing doesn't make you competitive, it makes you broke. Section 2, the right way to quote. Step 1, measure accurately. Don't miss it from the beginning. Your quote starts with the roof itself. Measure wrong, and everything else is wrong. You can measure by hand, use a drone, or order a digital report, but accuracy is non-negotiable. Always account for pitch, waste, and tricky roof lines. A good rule of thumb, add 10 to 15% waste for cutoffs and mistakes. Step 2, know your material cost. This is where new roofers mess up. They don't keep track of material prices, shingles, underlayment, nails, vents, ridge cap, flashing, it all adds up, and prices change consistently. Build a simple spreadsheet, update it weekly, and never quote a job based on last month's numbers. Step 3, factor in labor. Labor isn't just paying the crew, it's paying them fairly for the tear-off, for the install, the cleanup, and the disposal. Complex roofs take longer, steep pitches take more effort. Don't underprice your crew's time. If you want good roofers to stick with you, you've got to make sure your labor is priced right. Step 4, add your overhead. This is the silent killer. The trucks, the insurance, the fuel, the office, rent, marketing, all of this is overhead. If you don't build that into your quote, you're paying for it out of your pocket. And if you think, well, I'll just eat those costs for now, you're setting yourself up for failure. Overhead is part of the job, always include it. Step 5, don't forget profit. Here's the part new roofers are afraid of. They think profit makes them too expensive, but profit isn't greed, it's survival. Without it, you can't grow, you can't hire, you can't invest in better equipment, and eventually you'll close your doors. Aim for a minimum of 30% margin when you're starting out and be unapologetic about it. Section 3, example quote breakdown. Let me walk you through an estimate. Say you're quoting a 30 square roof. Your materials are $8,000, your labor is $6,000, your overhead is $2,000, and your profit, let's say 30%, is $4,800. That brings the total of this quote to $20,800. Now, if you were just guessing, you might have thrown out $15,000 thinking you were competitive. And maybe the homeowner would have said yes, but you'd just be working for free. The system protects you from that. It's not about being the cheapest, it's about being profitable and professional. Section number 4, how to present your quote. Now, even if you price correctly, how you present matters. Don't just text the number and scribble it on a piece of paper. Put together a professional proposal, break down what's included, show the homeowner that you've thought through the details, materials, labor, cleanup, and warranties. And here's a pro move. Give them 2 or 3 options, maybe a class 3, a class 4, and a premium option. Homeowners love choices, and it positions you as a professional, not just a guy throwing out numbers. So here's the bottom line. The biggest mistake new roofers make when quoting jobs is guessing. Don't do it. Know your numbers, follow the system, and measure materials, labor, overhead, profit, and present like a pro. If you do this, you won't just win jobs, you'll win the right jobs at the right price and actually make money doing it. If you found this video helpful, hit subscribe, drop a comment if you want me to share my proposal template, and remember, don't just work hard, work smart. Your quoting process is the foundation of your entire roofing business.